Okay.
Welcome to Hat Day on the Holyish Life.
Yes. And also known as the 12th day of Christmas, and also known as Three Kings Day, and also known as the Epiphany.
There you go.
So,
This is Lauren's day. Take it away.
well, no. Me and ChatGPT had a very long conversation about what does Three Kings Day celebrate? What does it mean? Why is it also called the Epiphany? And if this is the 12th day of Christmas, did they really show up 12 days after Jesus was born?
Who's they?
Sorry, the Three Kings, the Magi, otherwise
Oh,
known as the Three Kingsmen.
okay.
But they actually didn't show up till months and years after Jesus was born. Some accounts show up to 2 years
Say more.
after Jesus was born. So I'm sitting here in my mind thinking, Mary, Joseph, and Jesus are still in the manger 2 years later? No
Yeah.
way. This isn't going to camp out in this barn for 2 years, right? So then I started Googling and discovered that they had moved into housing there in Bethlehem. And the Magi were following a star, which a lot of us think about, did this one bright star, the North Star, suddenly pop up in the sky, and this is how they knew to follow it.
Yeah.
And I learned recently in church, and then also some other research, that it was likely a comet that was going through space at the same time, and they called it a star. And they followed that because Magi were sort of the soothsayers or the enlightened ones of the time. So they were educated and they researched things, and so they were curious.
And astrology or astronomy, I guess, was probably a big part of their culture, right?
Absolutely.
They're rather scientific. So they're
Yes.
studying the sky, trying to make sense of everything. So to them, this would have been like a big event. They want to go figure it out. That's
Totally.
right? Okay.
Absolutely. So you lay down two parallel tracks of the star in the sky and the birth of Jesus, and they sort of culminate in these magi, three wise men, arriving to Bethlehem and meeting baby Jesus. So there is no calendar correlation between the 12 days of Christmas, Three Kings Day, and when the Magi actually arrived in Bethlehem. The church picked a calendar day some years ago, just like we don't know that Jesus was actually born on December 25th, right? It was just somewhere along the way they discovered and decided that that was the day. Similar with Three Kings Day. Okay. So they show up about 2 years later. But it's funny because when we look at pictures of the manger and we set up our own little mangers, you've got your three wise men in their little figures in there somewhere. But they were actually never there. They never went to the manger. They never went to the barn.
Okay, good hype though. They like got a main spot in the nativity scene.
Yes.
Like,
Main character energy, even though
yes.